What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to Sam Talk Sports. Let's talk about some hockey. The Vegas Golden Knights just signed Phil Kessel to a 1-year, $1.5 million deal. Honestly, I love this deal, and let me break it down to you guys why. The NHL Free Agency season has kind of gone by for a couple of weeks, so I was really surprised that a player of Phil Kessel's quality has not been signed until this moment. As you guys can see, a price tag of $1.5 million for a player like Kessel, who has 956 career points in 982 contests, is quite frankly a steal of a deal in my opinion. And if you look at some of the tweets regarding this signing, Scott Wheeler here has kind of shown how under the radar Phil Kessel has been this year, especially since he's been playing on the Coyotes the past 3 seasons, and as we all know, the Coyotes are a bottom feeder. They really aren't that great. And in hockey, when you play with better players, usually your points are higher and just gives you more motivation to perform. So the fact that Phil Kessel led the Coyotes in assists by 7 at 34 years of age is very impressive. And then you add on the 2 Stanley Cups that he has won, the fact that he has played the most games consecutively in the NHL at this moment, as you guys can see. In NHL history, he's at 982, so he can surpass Keith Yandle next year. So Kessel is a very low-risk, high-reward signing. You kind of expect him to put up points, you expect him to stay healthy, you expect him to play. And if you look at his stats from the 06-07 season up until the 21-22 season, that's like what, 15-16 years of consistent performing in the NHL. Even in the past 3 seasons, you can see a tad bit of a drop-off in his points compared to Pittsburgh or Toronto, and we have to acknowledge the fact that the Coyotes, like I said before, they aren't that great of a team, so it's understandable for him to not pile up as many points. And if you look at his power play goals, power play assists, he is a factor, a big time factor on the power play. So I think on the Knights, a team that has championship aspirations, expects to make the playoffs every year. I really like Kessel on this team. I think he's going to contribute very solidly on the power play, and I totally anticipate Phil Kessel playing 82 games, and maybe maybe not hitting like 18-19 points like when he played with the Penguins, but a solid 50-60 is something that is not out of the ordinary. And obviously the Golden Knights, they missed the playoffs last season, which was quite a disappointment for them. But if you look at the team they have, the roster they have, playing with guys like Marshall, Carlson, Stone, Jack Eichel, yes, I know, there is kind of like that stigma around Jack Eichel that the teams that he plays on aren't going to make the playoffs. But I feel like next season for the Golden Knights, it's going to be a little bit different. Yes, they kind of have that, they have the injury to Robin Lehner, hip injury, and he's out for the season. So that combo of Thompson and Brassard, I think that will maybe cause some issues later down in the season, because I feel like both of them are not proven #1 goaltenders in the NHL. But with that being said, we're talking about Phil Kessel, and Phil Kessel signing with the Golden Knights is a great signing for cheap, $1.5 million. If you look at the Golden Knights seasons, they've been great, and Kessel needs to play on a great team like the Golden Knights. And even though this isn't like a completely accurate comparison, I feel like Phil Kessel is still in his prime, in a sense. 34 years old is not that old. And if we look at the Leafs last season, give me a second, I just thought about this. Alright, stats. If you look at last season and you look at Jason Spezza, he played only 10 minutes, around 10 minutes a game, and he put up 25 points. And Spezza was 39 years old, so it's kind of like a veteran signing for the Golden Knights when they signed Kessel. But I feel like this is such an under the radar signing that will help the Knights in the regular season and also in the playoffs, because he is a proven winner. Alright, that's my thoughts on the Phil Kessel signing. Big 2 thumbs up from me. I would give this signing a solid A. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments section down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to live us by sea live. Peace.